Nalimutan ko mag-intro. So, hi! Today is the day na I'm doing my HR appointment. This was last Friday, so come join me guys as I complete my HR requirement before I start as a permanent staff again. Actually, tapos na siya. May kulang na lang ng isa. So, kinuha lang yung vaccine history ko and mga titers, ganyan. And then, kung meron akong quantiferon, ganyan-ganyan. So, pinasa ko yung mga recent na tests. So far, hindi naman ako na-require ng vaccine. Tapos, nag-drug screen. And then, I forgot na may N95 fit testing today. Hindi ako nag-shave. So, pupunta ako ngayon ng Walmart. Bibili ako ng disposable razor at mag-shave ako dun sa CR ng Walmart. So, let's go. Swiftier. So ayun na nga, for the past 2 weeks, every weekend umuwi ako sa Florida. And I'm just flying na lang kasi nakakapagod naman yun kung magdadrive ako every now and then. But yun na nga, as what I've said, this weekend is intended para makumpleto ko yung HR requirements ko bago ako mag-start as a permanent staff again. But definitely, hindi doon natatapos ang aking travel nurse journey kasi bumalik lang ako as a permanent staff kasi lately, napapansin ko na pababa na yung rates ng travel nurse. Actually, the funny thing is, hindi ko naman to sinadya or hindi ko naman siya pinilano na bumalik ka sa permanent staff, but this coming April marks my 2nd year as a travel nurse. There's a lot of pros and cons actually for being a travel nurse. I can post another video with regards to that, but I believe I've already posted a couple of things in TikTok. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to do another video of that. O diba, shameless plugging habang nag-aahit ako. But anyway, yun nga for me, parang yung cons is medyo mataas kesa sa pros. Kaya ayun, I've decided na bumalik na lang muna ako as a permanent staff. So at this point, ayan na, kitang-kita nyo naman, ahit na ako, kaya pabalik na ako niyan. So this procedure that I'm doing right now is called N95 fit test. Dito make sure na fit sa'yo yung mask. So yung ini-spray ni ate sa akin, may malalasahan ka dyan. It's somewhat like bittery na parang sweet. Malalasahan mo siya at the back of your throat. So parang siya, control test. Tapos binigyan niya ako ng tubig and then magmumumog ako and then idudura ko yung tubig. Ayan, so once the N95 is done, ibabalik yung hood, tapos i-spray ni ate yung something, nalimutan ko yung tawag. Tapos may mga papagawa siya sa akin after ma-sprayan yung dun sa loob ng hood. Ayan, so mag-left and right ka ng ulo, and then after that, parang up and down, and then bend over, tapos tatayo ka ulit, and then yun nga, sa afternoon, itatanong niya kung nalalasahan mo ba yung nalasahan mo before. So yun na nga, tapos na. I took the liberty na tapusin ako ngayong araw kasi as what I've told dun sa babae, pabalik ako ng Atlanta ng Monday kasi may last week pa ako dun para tapusin yung contract ko dun, and syempre kailangan ko tapusin yung contract ko dun. My worry is baka hindi ako makapag-start ng work by April 8 kapag hindi ko siya natapos today, kaya dapat matapos ko siya today. So this is the last step. Tapos after nyan, i-let go na nila ako. Actually, after nung clinical, HR step na, tapos may guide doon na nag-approach sa amin and then nag-explain nung welcome kineme-keme, and then after nun, may badge photo and everything. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Finally done today. So I'm so glad that I was able to complete that HR appointment. So just to recap, what we did today is review of the vaccines, the titer, like tinanong ako if I have Tdap, So, which is I have that before I left the Philippines, and I'm pretty much updated with my vaccines and titers. So, hindi na nila ako na-require ng any other additional vaccine. This is for new nurses na they're starting to work. It's important na itago nyo yung mga vaccines nyo, yung titers nyo, even though if it's way back 2016. Mine was my first MMR was 2016. Imagine if I threw that. So bibigyan na naman ako another gastos na naman yun. Pero with regards to the gastos, I don't know if sagot siya ng company, kasi nga since walang ni-recommend sa akin na vaccine. Tapos after that, nung nakita niya na, so binipi lang din ako after noon, tapos okay naman ng BP ko, hindi ako hypertensive. And then I went back to the waiting room, and then one of their personnel from HR, he called me, and then he asked for the green card. So pinakita ko lang siya kasi yun yung proof of proof para dun sa I-9 form, which is yung sa federal law kasi siya na kailangan basta parang isang form siya ng federal government na it means, ano ba yun?
Kaya pa kaya ni Akla?
I forgot search nyo na lang, basta I-9 form yun, para lang ma-inform na kailangan, alam mo yun, yung legal ang pag-work ng isang tao dito sa sa US.
Hirap si Akla mag-explain.
Tapos after nun, pinapasok kami sa dun sa briefing room. So diniscuss lang yung mga events na gagawin from day 1 up to end of the week, and then end of first week, and then since I'm part of the clinical, yun nga, in-inform lang ako na meron pa ako additional orientation, which naman I anticipate that naman din. Ayun, so far tapos na ako sa HR, and I'm so glad because hindi siya walang na-delay, walang aberya. It means they will be able to process my papers and all. Sana makapag-start ako ng April 8.